Why? Because there's a group of men that I don't know personally that don't play about me. And then there's a group of men that I do know personally that don't play about me. And if I'm not disrespecting you and you bringing disrespect to me, people, like, it just escalates into something it doesn't need to be.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the 5th floor. And you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Listen, Darlene. From sister to sister, I think a little bit. Just stand up, honey. No matter right, wrong, or indifferent, if y'all are cool the way you say y'all are cool, say what you feel. Stop sitting there digesting bullshit. And it's okay to have a healthy argument. It's okay to have a healthy disagreement. Baby, stand up. Please. That's all.
I know. Look, first of all, it's bitches out here, Darlene. They try to put you in a pickle and act like you ain't saying what's supposed to be said. And one of these bitches is shaped like a gorilla, and she a comedian. And I done let her ride a couple of times. But if you say something else and you want this smoke,
but she wants attention.
I'm gonna give it to you. I think you should just be a comedian like you are, and just let good things come to you. But if you say my name or the 5150 show name again, Gorilla Bill bitch, because you a straight Gorilla Bill bitch. And I will show you walking, and then I will show a gorilla walking, and people are gonna say, wow. This is a Gorilla Bill bitch who didn't have work done, so she think it look good. You are a gorilla, bitch.
Wait, but this isn't the same person that's actually giving advice or speakers that you're talking about.
This is a female comic that I keep trying to let her live.
Why she keep picking at you?
Because she wants to start some shit. First of all, most female comics are people who are literally wasting their lives.
Right.
But now this bitch is getting a little heat. And I keep trying to let this big back bitch live. But see, the problem is people be telling her, oh, you're a beautiful woman. And I'm like, nope, nope, stop it. You a big back bitch. You a big back, this is how she be on stage. I'll be like, this is a gorilla.
And a bad thing.
It's up there. Some people know who I'm talking about. Some people know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
trying to clout chase, exactly. She talked about UD. The bitch said, you don't be speaking up. And this bitch, I'm the last one you want to go to war with, bitch, because I know your big back business.
Yeah, that's
it don't faze me at all.
I know it don't faze you, D, because let me tell you something. D, this is the truth. You have accomplished more than most of these bitches will ever accomplish. Didn't put you in a mansion? Yes.
Yeah.
These bitches out here wasn't put in studio apartments. So I'm telling you, I got off the subject just to warn you one last time. If you want some smoke, I got you, big back bitch. I got you, you Gorilla Bill bitch. If you want some smoke, try me again.
But I think that's what she wants, Corey. So if you do that,
I know she want it, but she not gonna want you. And you know I know your business, bitch. So stop, big back Gorilla Bill bitch.
Some people are so desperate.
I wonder why she's going down there.
By what way it comes.
Want me to tell you why she going that?
Yeah.
She a messy bitch.
No, don't give it.
She a messy bitch, but she always got her filters on and shooting. This is how she shoot the camera every time, like a big bitch do, up.
Right.
Because if you look at him like this, you be like, God damn, that bitch neck on swole. But big back bitch, leave me alone. And I'm telling you, you can have your career grow without everybody knowing your dirt. Try me again. I'm coming for you, big back bitch, gorilla. All right, now back to the regular program. We was talking about a woman speaking in public.
Yeah.
There's pluses and takeaways to it. You can say the pluses however you want to call it.
Okay, hey y'all, hey, listen, I know my hair's a mess. I'm about to get the shower and hop on this flight and head back to Los Angeles, California. I do want to say this. It has been brought to my attention that Mr. Cory Holcomb of the 5150 show on one of his latest episodes called me a Gorilla Bill bitch. I thought it was hilarious, first of all, because It's me. Second of all, what I want to say is I don't go back and forth with men, especially with grown-ass men. I don't do it. Maybe when I was back in my 20s, I used to, but I don't do it anymore. I'm in my 40s. I do not beef with men, especially beef with men online, especially a man who is easily accessible to me, and I, in return, am easily accessible to him. I do not argue with men online. I don't do it. It's unsafe for both of us, I think. So I don't beef with men. Especially online. Why? Because there's a group of men that I don't know personally that don't play about me. And then there's a group of men that I do know personally that don't play about me. And if I'm not disrespecting you and you bringing disrespect to me, people, like, it just escalates into something it doesn't need to be. So, you know, and I never want to, again, be so uncomfortable in comedy that I don't want to do. Like, it's just a whole thing. So if you know Cory Holcomb and you know me and you have my number and or his number, you can reach out to me and say, hey, Takara, I got your number. I spoke to Cory Holcomb. I'm going to give him your number so y'all can talk. Or speak to Cory Holcomb and let him know I want his number. I think I got his number, but I'm not sure. I'll try it in a few hours and say, hey, Tacarra Williams, she's trying to talk to you offline. You know, is it possible for me to give her your number? Because I don't need views and I don't need attention. And this is going to get the wrong type of attention that neither one of us need. And I'm grown enough to say, let's have a conversation offline about it. Now, I'm putting this video out because I don't really know too many people that F with you heavy, because I'll be out the way. I'll be minding my business. And I did make a video addressing Darlene Ortiz, but that's a woman addressing a woman. Like, there's no involvement for anybody else. And when a man decides to, like, it could get ugly real fast. So again, I don't beef with men. It's just not my thing. I'm a girl. I'm a woman at the end of the day. And I'm not going back and forth with no grown-ass man online. But I'm also not going to keep being disrespected by no grown-ass man online. So there is an opportunity to handle this offline and just have a conversation. Because clearly there's an issue with us here. And I never did nothing to this man. I've never disrespected this man. I don't understand what the issue is. Why he hates me. I never did nothing to you. So, you know, if you got his number, you know, just reach out to me and let me know, and vice versa. I'm fine with having a conversation with this man offline so it doesn't escalate. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all.
Let's talk about it, y'all. That was comedian Tacarra Williams responding to Cory Holcomb going off in last week's episode. I want to say about 2 weeks ago is when you see you've seen the rant that I played earlier in the video. Essentially, this is what caused the response from Tacarra Williams. Okay, it's starting to get out of hand. And according to Tacarra, she's saying, listen, why don't we just get on the phone and resolve this before, it gets to a point, it's out of my hands. It's basically what she's saying. Can you read between the lines? You get what I mean? Do I got to spell it out? All right, then. But let's be clear. This year for Cory, he's had one hell of a year, right? Everything started the moment, his back and forth with Anton Daniels happened on air. Of course, the video was leaked by TMZ of, showing Cory putting his hands on comedian Christina Payne. I mean, come on. Then we had videos of content creators, putting clips of Cory Holcomb and some of the jokes he's said over the years. I mean, listen, it's been a lot when it comes to Cory Holcomb and his brand. And according to Cory, he feels like he's being attacked by, individuals working for TMZ. Like I said, man, it's been a lot with Cory. But hey, here we are. We got a situation with Cory and Tacarra, and it's always different when you're dealing with women because, again, men know how to deal with other men. But when you got a situation like this, you got to move accordingly, right? And so far, people are starting to see a pattern with Cory. You get what I mean? When it's with the men, it's a lot of lip wrestling. When it comes to them females, now you want to get physical. Now you're talking aggressive. You get what I mean? Regardless if that's the case or not, these are the optics that the people see. You get what I mean? And then when you start to spiral out of control and your fans tell you the real about yourself and your brand, you start dissing the fan base. This when you realize, your ego has ballooned so much so that no one else is allowed in the room. Okay, now it's gotten so bad that Cory's, doing business with Vlad, right? Again, Cory, you're a voice of the streets, right? Voice for the culture. If people saying, look, Vlad ain't the one, listen, you have to understand the risk that comes with doing business with Vlad, considering you've been the people's champ, right? The voice of the streets for so long, very unapologetic when it comes to your takes and your opinions. And, you know, in the end, this is what your following is here for, to reel you back in when you start to, you know what I mean, stray away, right? And start playing into these politics. We get it. You know, it's a lot having to, you know, maintain a brand, being a comedian, you know, in the industry where everything is drying up. So you're doing the best that you can, right? But in the end, you can control your actions and how you respond to people, regardless of what. Corey feels as if he was valid in him putting hands on Christina Payne. Regardless if you agree with him or not, I will say as men, we have to master, right, our emotions, right? Control our actions. We can't allow others to manipulate us into these situations, regardless of what. If this was back in the day, you know how it would have happened. You put your hands on somebody, you would have came outside and had to fight the whole neighborhood. That's how it was back in the day, right? And even when it comes down to your sister, your mother, you know what I mean, your daughter, listen, we don't play about that, right? Our elders, we don't play. So regardless of what, if women want to talk crazy, lip wrestle, you let them do that. You keep it moving, but you don't allow yourself to get so gassed up to where as though now you're putting your hands on this woman on camera, risking everything. And I get it. Corey has been, you know, adamant in letting everyone know he was justified in how he handled the situation, despite his own followers saying otherwise. It's like, come on, King. You know what I mean? People have been a fan of your brand, right? You know, your comedy all of these years. But come on, sometimes, like I said, we can be our worst enemy by, you know, getting in the way of our own success and our own blessings. And in this case, you got a situation here where you're talking crazy about Takara, and I get it. You got a brand that you want to stand on. But as she said, this situation could get out of hand on both ends. I'm sure Corey got loved ones on his side too that's willing to ride for him and his brand. So before it gets to that point, how about we resolve it off camera and y'all going about your business? Because it's obvious y'all got, you know, issues that's off camera, right? That we're not privy to as content creators. But to see everything spill out on the landscape, listen, man, Corey, go ahead, you know what I mean? Take up on the offer, get in contact with her. You know what I mean? If not, somebody be the voice of reason over there, because in the end, this is your brand that's on the line. You know what I mean? This is how you feed your family. This is your legacy. And no one else is going to give you those opportunities. You got to go out there and take it. You know what I mean? You've been in this industry for a long time, so you know how it is. It's about the hustle. But in the end, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on Tacarra Williams sending her warning to Cory Holcomb? Do you think she's valid, you know, in her response to Corey after hearing Corey go in, you know, on his show calling her a gorilla? I mean, he went ham. Do you think she's valid in calling out Corey and saying, listen, let me extend the olive branch. Let's get on the phone and resolve it? Because again, you know, she has said things about Corey and, you know, his actions, you know what I'm saying, over the years, even with the clip with Darlene, you know, that was from earlier this year. So Corey isn't wrong when he says she's been saying things here and there about him and his brand. And at the end of the day, Corey has a right to defend his brand, but you can still do that without going crazy on the rant to the point where now people feel like they have to step up and defend Takara. You know what I mean? As a woman, as a mother, as a sister, whomever. You get what I mean? Just like we would when it comes to the women and elders in our family. That's just how it is. But hopefully, like I said, y'all can get on the phone and deal with that like adults are supposed to handle these issues. But again, I'm done with the yapping. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this back and forth between comedian Tacarra Williams and Cory Holcomb. Who do you think is in the right and who do you think is in the wrong? All right, and do you also agree with my take about Corey, right? You know, allowing himself to be manipulated in these situations. You know, as men, we have to be able to
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.